Hello everybody, my name is Megan. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the channel, welcome back. If you can tell by the title of today's video, this is going to be my second update in my 2024 No Pan Left Behind. I did start this project at the end of July, so like basically starting in August, and it will run until the last Monday in, I guess like the last Sunday in November. Yeah. My goal is to use each shadow in this palette 30 times. I should probably tell you my palette is the ColourPop Going Coconuts palette. And yeah, I have my little notebook right here with all of my information, all of my updates, my uses, my everything. I also have my cat in front of me. His name is Milo, so if you see a cat or a tail or something like that, or just hear some weird noises, he's doing weird things. But yeah, okay man. Would you like to read the numbers? Yeah, you can't read. That's what I thought. Anyway, so with that being said, this is what the palette looked like last month. And this, there he is. And this is what it looks like this month. Certain colors have definitely gotten more use than others. But yeah, there is definitely a huge dip going on in this middle color. It's called Cocoa Crush. You're gonna fall off of that, my dude. You're gonna be fine. And then I do also have a pretty sizable dip coming into Shredded, as well as, you can see it better from here, this shade called Palm Reader. It almost looks like I may have hit pan, but I think that's just, I definitely didn't hit pan. I think it's just the way that it's like showing up in the video. But yeah, so I mean, this is what we're looking like. And let's go ahead and jump on in with my uses. So again, this first color right here is called Shredded, and I'm going to show pictures like just 3 at a time, so you'll be able to like see that as I chat. But this color right here is Shredded. Again, we are starting to get a dip forming in the center. It's nothing crazy, but there is definitely some progress being made. This color I technically have now rolled out of the project. I probably will still use it. I think I want to like unofficially try to pan this one and one other shade, and I say unofficially because like I'm not actively seeking out that goal, but like I will kind of try to hit pan before the end of November. Like I just want to see how much progress I can make. So yeah, so Shredded, coming into this month I had 7 uses on it, and then throughout the month of September I put an additional 26 uses on it, bringing myself to 33 uses in total. Again, my goal is to use each shadow 30 times. So Shredded is now officially rolled out of the project. Similarly, I have Palm Reader, which is, again, this one right here in the middle. There is definitely some nice dipping happening up in like this side of the pan. I just don't know. I just don't know like the best way to show you. But yeah, I mean, it's this one right here. And so Palm Reader, I can start to see like the lines in the pan, so I'm kind of excited about that one. It's a very flaky, like white based shadow with like gold shimmer in it. And that one as well I have hit my goal on. So I rolled it into this month with 12 uses already on it, and then I used an additional 23 times in September, bringing me to 35 uses in total. And again, that's the one that I think I'm going to try to see if I can hit pan throughout the remainder of, I think I'm gonna move over this way. I want to see if I can try to hit pan throughout the remainder of, like, you know, basically I have all of October and all of November to get some use on these. So I want to see what I can do. But yeah, as far as like hitting my no pan goal, or my no pan left behind goal, we're good on those 2 colors. We're getting close on like one other, but with that being said, let's just keep going. Then I have Culotta, which is this like cooler toned brown. I feel like, I don't know why, I have this color on my eyes today. When I first put it on, it looks brown, but then throughout the day, like when I wear it to work and I come home, my eyeshadow is gray. And that's something that I found with a lot of these colors, so it's kind of like, I don't really know, it's affecting my other project pan, because like I feel like I can't wear the lip color that's in my project pan because I'm trying to get my usage on trying to get my usage on this, but like in the morning it all looks fine, like, you know, neutral warmish tones. And by the end of the day, it's like my lips are like a really, really warm color and my eyes are like gray, and I feel like it looks weird, but anyway. So anyway, Culotta. Coming into September, I had 6 uses on this shadow, and then throughout September, I added an additional 11 on, bringing me to a grand total of 17 uses. So in order to finish out and hit my 30 in the next 2 months, I do need to use this color an additional 13 times, and I think that's definitely doable. It's not my favorite color in the palette, or in the project. No, in the palette, that's the correct word. It's not my favorite color in the palette, but it's fine. It's fine. Then I have Lovely Bunch, which is going now into this second row. Lovely Bunch is this one right here. It's very similar to Culotta, it's just a little bit warmer toned. Culotta's a little bit cooler, and then Lovely Bunch is just a little bit warmer. So there is that, and then came into this month with 11 uses on it, using an additional 13 times this month, bringing me to a grand total of 24 uses. So I will only need 6 uses to hit my 30 mark. And so this one will definitely be finished by the October update, which I'm super excited for as well. This is definitely the most I've used this palette, which I think it's good because like it's actually causing me to like not just be like, oh, like it's a nice palette and like never really touch it. Like I'm actively using it. I know whether or not I like it. And yeah, so then I have Cocoa Crush, which is this center shade. You can see there's kind of a big dip forming in it. I do use this color with my finger like exclusively. I will like rub my finger in it, and then I usually use it on like my lid. Not today, but when I do use it, that's what I do. And so I feel like there's just more usage showing on it because I'm using my finger. So Cocoa Crush came into this month with 4 uses. I used it an additional 5 times, bringing me to a grand total of 9 uses. So I still have 21 uses in the next 2 months. But honestly, I'm gonna do some things differently for my project pan. That'll come up next week. So check that out. I'm gonna like swap out some lip colors and stuff solely so I can accommodate this palette and get some usage on this palette. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, and hopefully we can see how well that all goes from there. Then I have Shell Ya, which is this color right here. It looks very red toned, but it's still just brown. It just looks red because all these are so cool. So yeah, this is one where it's like if I put it in my crease, it doesn't look as gray by the end of the day. So usually if I just need like a warmer tone look, because again a lot of my project pan items are warmer tone, I'll throw that in my crease, but I don't know. So Shell Ya, coming into this month, I only had 3 uses on it. I really was like a little bit uncomfy using the color. I'm not a huge like again, it looks red. Like it's a very red toned brown. But I did end up using it 12 times this month. I found a way that I like it, so I've used it 12 times this month. Don't run after her. She's just chilling. I know, you want to play with Pokey. Pokey just want to play with you. So you can just hang out with me right now. Yeah. Sorry. So I did use it an additional 12 times, bringing me to a grand total of 15 uses so far in the project, which means that if I have an additional 15 uses until I hit my goal of 30 and I have this in for 2 more months, I can definitely do that. Honestly, I think I can have this out by next month, by my next update. So that would be exciting. Then coming down into this bottom row, or I guess the top row because I showed you upside down, but I'll go here, then there, then there. I have Get Crackin' over here, which is a warmer toned brown, but it does have this like silver shimmer in it. I feel like the way that I use it, the silver shimmer doesn't really show up. But Get Crackin', in August I used it 3 times, and then in the month of September I've used it 7, bringing me to a total of 10 uses, meaning I do need 20 uses left on the product. What? On the color, the eyeshadow, the pan, I don't know. Pick one. I do need 20 more uses, and if that were my only one that I needed 20 more uses on, you know what, I'm just gonna say I think I can do it. That's like 10 uses this month, 10 uses next month. It's definitely doable. I just feel like the last 3 definitely need the most use, and so, but I only use the last 3 like in the same area on my eyes, so I can't really wear them at the same time. But anyway, that's a problem for me to figure out, and for me to just give you updates on as we go along. Okay, so yes, bringing me to a total of 10 uses so far. I still need 20 after, you know, the next 2 months. And then we have DeCoco, which is right here. It's like a pewter shade shimmer. I do really like the color. It's very, very pretty. It's just, again, not something that I usually go for. I do actually like to line my lower lashes with that. Learned that very recently. And then I will also just wear it on my lid sometimes. But I had one use in the month of August. And I told myself in my first update that is this my first update or my third, or my second update or my third update? In the month of August, I did only have one use, and I literally said in my last update that I was like, I need to make sure that I put more use on like Get Crackin', DeCoco, and the last shade that I haven't talked about yet is Nutty. I definitely put more than one use on it. We're not really killing it. I used it 6 times this month, bringing me to a grand total of 7 uses, meaning I do need to use it 23 more times in the next 2 months. But I think I'm gonna hit crunch time here shortly. I'm like, okay, I actually gotta do this, and I think I'm gonna be okay. Definitely not gonna be done by next month, but for sure by the finale, I feel pretty confident that I will actually have 30 uses on all my shadows. So, yeah, but I do need 23 more uses on that one, so there's that. And then lastly, I have Nutty, which is this super deep brown shade right here. Also, if you want to see swatches of these, I do have a full eyeshadow collection video with swatches that I have posted, as well as, I think in my intro I posted really, really bad swatches. The swatches are definitely better in my whole project pan, or like my whole eyeshadow collection video, which I will have linked up in the cards. But Nutty is my last one, similar to DeCoco. When I rolled it in to this month, I only had one use on it, but throughout September I did use it an additional 6 times, also bringing me to 7 uses. So again, I will need 23 more uses on this one in order to hit my goal. But again, I do well under pressure, so I think because I've had so much time, I'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it yet. I've just kind of been like, it's okay. But I think that now that I'm gonna be like, okay, Meg, you kind of really gotta kick it into gear here. I think I'm gonna be okay. But yes, so again, this is what the palette looks like, and I'm just excited to see how it continues to progress and what pans get deeper, if I can actually hit pan. I definitely think that I will hit pan on this one right here. Palm Reader, I think I might do it on shredded, but probably not, if I'm being totally honest. But again, we will see. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you give a thumbs up down below and leave a comment if you feel inclined to do so. If you want to see more of me in the future, follow along this project, follow along my project pan, follow my non-makeup project pan, check out my inventories, check out my declutters, whatever it is that you want to do, go ahead and subscribe down below as well. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!